What up, beautiful Scorpio people? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. I'm so happy to have the Scorpio gang here with me today. We're going to do some fun little love tarot messages for you, love and relationships. So if you're looking for career and finance, I'll see you at the next one. But yeah, I hope this video finds you well. I hope you are home. I hope you are safe. I hope you are quarantining and taking care of yourselves and each other. For entertainment value, let's get you some tarot messages on love, but hopefully there's a little bit more substance to it than that. Ooh, divine pairing. You guys see that? King and Queen of Pentacles. Anybody got strong earth in their chart out there? Looking at an earth sign maybe? Anyway, I ramble. You guys know my spiel, right? Everything about this video will be in the description box below. It's up to you to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. These messages are going to be for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, however you resonate. Cross watchers are welcome, but know in advance that not everything will be your message, right? It's up to you to use your own discernment to take away the messages that serve you, that resonate with you, motivate you, inspire you. Look at you popping. King of Pentacles wanted to come out again. Yeah, use messages for your best and highest good that motivate you, inspire you, confirm something you needed to hear, illuminate you to something new. Something feels strange and foreign, don't take on that message. It means it's probably someone else's energy that I am connecting with. All right, that's my general spiel. Those are my general tarot rules. Anyway, let's get down to it. Let's have fun. Let's see what we can get. My Scorpio's looking for love, crushing on someone. Scorpios. The water baby gang, right? Actually, water baby, the tarot reader. She's a Scorpio too. I just realized that. She's fun. I like her channel. Anybody else watch Water Baby? Water Baby Tarot? Okay. Lots of hearty shuffles in there. I just felt like we needed to. All right, we're going to look at your person's energy first, and then we're going to look at Scorpio's energy. If you don't currently have a person, this could represent someone coming in. It could also represent someone from your past. Every now and then, it's not romantic love. It's more family type love. So again, up to you, however you want to take these messages. All right, for my Scorpios, let's do it. Oh gosh, you have Five of Swords twice, but you also have the King of Wands, might be dealing with a fire sign, might be looking back to the past at a fire sign and feeling like you missed out on an opportunity. Yeah, I'm getting an interesting message that you rejected or decided to split up from a fire sign to go pursue other interests, but you have some sort of regret about it. There's something about you wondering if perhaps that person was your Ten of Cups. All the cross watchers are like, yes. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but here's the thing. This was destined. It was meant to be, and here's why. And I'm not saying you guys couldn't go back to this person, but here's what's up. This is representing you. This can sometimes be a nasty energy of like winning at all costs. I'm not necessarily saying that, but you made some sort of choice to move on to something I'm sure at the time you saw as bigger and better, but it was like, no, this is my calling. This is where I'm off to, and it's going to be great. And I am sort of kind of getting like, I don't need you anymore. It is a little bit Scorpio, okay? There's that type of energy, but that's sort of what you were met with when you look back on this. So it could just be that you regret how you handled a situation. For some of you, though, this is indicating to me you look back on, I am getting very strongly a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe an earth sign, doesn't have to be, there's a part of you in the back of your head, there's just like a little trigger of, ooh, was I supposed to be with them? Like, was this a misstep, essentially, when I decided to, Fleetwood Mac, go your own way. Go your own way. Sorry, I'll stop singing. Yeah, you discovered a heavy truth is what I get from that. Yes, it's wands, but it's like a heaviness in your heart is sort of what I'm getting when you think back on. I think some of you just feel like it was a missed opportunity, but here's the thing. I think you were the one who chose to go the other way. I'm not going to sing it again. I'm not going to do it. You know I want to, Scorpio. All right. So a lot of you are in singlehood right now. A lot of you Scorpios are single and you're kind of looking to get your magic back, your like sexual drive even is sort of what I'm getting with the Magician. But yeah, there's something that you're holding on to you have some really beautiful like cards coming up in your story. In your spiritual journey, and there you are, yeah, Scorpio's spiritual journey. It could be a Virgo too that you're interested in just because of the way these are positioned. They're like headed towards each other. You may have a Virgo coming in the future too, because I do keep wanting to say this feels like a fire sign that you left behind. And of course, you could be a Scorpio Sag cusper. There's something about this spiritual journey, as I was saying, it was all destined. You were meant to go through this. There really are no mistakes in life. There are lessons, right? And I mean, you always being in the driver's seat of your own life, you can choose to go whichever way you want to. But some of you are looking backwards and thinking, damn, should I reach out to this person? Because I think part of you guys are like, I don't think they'd give me the time of day. I think they've moved on. For some of you, you're apprehensive to reach out to this person because they're married now. And again, that might be this little trigger of, ooh, like I wonder if I made a bad decision. Now, the energies can go both ways too. So maybe somebody reaches out to you out of the clear blue, Scorpio, and you're just like, Virgo, I haven't heard from them in 8, I'm just throwing out scenarios. You do have 2 cards of, technically 3 cards of Virgo with all these coming through. So, but yeah, this was a divinely guided spiritual path that you were meant to go down. And, true to your card, there's transformation happening in your life here now in this very moment. So know that whatever energy you're feeling right now, whether it's good or bad or this or that or whatever, it will change. There is like change coming in for you, new cycles. And I will say this new cycle very likely has to do with a communication of somebody who might be married or somebody who at one point you gave your heart to, but there was either rejection or something didn't work out. Yeah, I don't know. Even if this person isn't married that you're thinking about, there's something about it they're taken. And that's why this whole opportunity or this thing of like the missed opportunity, it's weighing on you even more because I think only one person in this scenario is still single. And I think it's the one obviously wanting to reach out to someone else. Not to say that you couldn't be married to Scorpio and still be feeling all this, but this to me is such a message of the one that got away. That is how I would encapsulate all this. You do have a lot of people showing up. Right now you have, and we haven't even really gotten into your actual reading yet, but again, King of Fire in the past, male or female, doesn't matter, Aries, Leo, Sag. Then there's this Earth Mother, looking at different decks all day. The Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then you have King of Cups. So that's you, Scorpio. You're resting on it. You're thinking about this decision before you go in, and it's almost like you are debating, is it worth it? Is it worth the struggle, the endurance it's going to take to try and almost like open up this wound again is sort of what I'm yeah. Because there's definitely a part of you that doesn't want to, but then there's absolutely a part of you that definitely does want to go pursue something in the past with, again, someone who is, I just want to say taken, different levels of that. Yeah, what are you going to do, Scorpio? You got a little decision to make, don't you? This is a fascinating reading. I'm into it. This feels like a friggin' Jerry Springer episode. I'm just kidding. All right, let's look at your person. This is representing your person. You do have a lot of double cards. So for better or worse, there's a lot of like twin flame type energy here. So their overall energy is the Fool. So they're feeling great. They're feeling really good is what I get from this so far. Let's keep going though. Their overall headspace, they're focused on work. They're getting shit done. Productivity is sort of what I'm getting with this. I don't know how to say this without hurting you all, but it seems like they're actually very content with their life right now. If you were to drop in unannounced, I'm getting that this person would not see it coming. So then we have the King of Pentacles in their heart space. Again, I think that's representing the person that you're wanting to reach out to that might be otherwise committed, to be very clear, to another person. I don't think this person is single anymore, but that's certainly not stopping you from thinking about them, because I think a lot of you are in singlehood, or maybe you're in a rocky relationship, and what's I don't know, even pulling you guys apart even further is the idea that you have other people on your mind. That could be as well. This person might have kids as well, almost like the little baby in his lap. I could even see that. And then in this action card or potential outcome card for your person, they have 5 of Swords. So here's sort of the I don't know what you want to say, like the sun that breaks through the clouds is that you both have this card coming up in your energy. So this to me is indicating both people on some level, even subconsciously, are still carrying around this energy with them of, for you, it might be the one that got away. For them, it could even be, that one that really left like some serious damage on like my heart, so to say. It is coming up. So if you were to reach out to this person and any sort of conversation was had, or even if you were to just, I don't know, like friend request them on Facebook or something like that, it would be a trigger to that moment where you guys broke up, or something, not transpires, transports. It would transport them back to that moment of, yeah, literally, I'm getting when you guys decided to cut it once and for all. If there was a very specific, I'm almost getting almost like an image in a movie, like it was raining and I could hear the music here. There was something very environmentally, that person, it's like a memory they have of when you broke up with them, or of when you rejected them, or again, vice versa, of when they decided to cut it off with you. But interesting, Scorpio. All right, before I clarify all that, I kind of want to go through your cards here. These are supposed to be quick ones, and already I can tell this is complicated. But I actually love it. I don't mind complicated. Let's see. So your energy is presenting as Two of Swords. So again, the juggler, but I don't even necessarily think it's third party, really. For most of you, though, I'm sensing that a lot of you, it's more an avoidance of a difficult decision you need to make because you're worried about the repercussions, or digging up like ancient history, that type of thing. Excuse me. The thing with the Two of Swords, though, is that it's almost like making a decision is inevitable. It's like these swords are heavy. You can't hold them up forever. So as much as you're defensive or avoiding or guarding or blocking yourself off, eventually your arms are going to start to shake and you're going to give. Like there will be a decision made by default. Sometimes I almost see this as like almost like a miniature tower moment, in that if you don't make the decision, universe will make it for you. And I don't say that to like put fear in your heart or anything, right? But it is saying there's a decision or a choice that needs to be made, and flat out you're just like, nope, not making it. But the thing is, you're thinking about it though. You've been thinking about it a lot. You've been thinking about it for 10 years. I'm just kidding. But it could be like with the Ten of Swords, that indicates a long time, and it's been a mental battle. It's been a mental struggle. And for most of you, it's indicating to me you're wanting to go back and like remove the swords. You're wanting to remedy the situation, even if it's not, confess or profess your love for this person. There's a sense of wanting to go back, and I just keep kind of hearing rejection. Something about someone offered you their heart, but at the time you weren't ready to take it, or you weren't ready to receive it. So, and maybe because you were focused on other people, maybe you had a family, or maybe you were married at the time, whatever the situation was. Ooh. Ten of Swords indicates that there was a closeout, a cycle that closed out in your life, something finished or something was done with, but it ended in a manner that was dissatisfying, unsatisfactory, however you want to say it. It was kind of like a cut your losses type moment. Here's the thing. I only think you started to feel that weeks, months, years later after the actual incident, because again, there was something about you choosing this path to go into singlehood, or to maybe you chose another person, maybe you chose another water sign, but come to find out something about that burden was a much more heavier burden to carry around. And so again, the reminiscence of what could have been, there's a lot of question marks for you, Scorpio. Was that my person? Did I let them go? It's almost like, did I fuck with my own destiny? No, just to put your mind at ease, you didn't, like everything is essentially kind of in the universe's hands, and like they nudge you in directions here and there. I definitely believe that we all have free will, but as I said, nothing is ever done and finished if you don't want it to be. There's always a different, unique, creative solution to something. If you ended up in something that was really like, frick, like what am I going to do now? Well, these are lessons, right? These are difficult lessons you've learned in the process, in your spiritual journey, right? And you can either course correct, or you can apply these lessons next time in a new relationship, right? I just want to underscore, I'm not getting that all is lost here. Let's keep moving through this. So in your mental sector, yeah, you're spying on this person. You're trying to get information. Are they still single? Are they thinking about me? This, that, and the other thing. the seeker of knowledge, right? The pages are frequently students or children. Again, this person could be working on their family, like trying to start a family. If this person is already married, they may have just been like, oh, we found out we're expecting, we're having a boy, or like, there is kind of something about children, and if it's not them or you having children in your life, it's indicating to me you guys met when you were like just kids. So even if that meant, you still considered yourself to be a kid in your 30s, right? Whatever. There's no timestamp on being a kid to me. There was something more youthful and innocent about this relationship. This could have been someone you met in high school. This could have been your first love, your first relationship. It absolutely has that energy. It's that person that every now and then those thoughts creep up on you of like, what if we had tried to make it work a little bit harder? So coming up in your heart space, okay, this could be a Sagittarius. Are you holding a Sagittarius in your heart space? Earlier, though, I was being called to say some of you may have very strong Scorpio and Sagittarius in your chart, right? Those being, what do you call them? Like neighboring signs. I'm getting a couple things with this. The idea of weighing out the possibilities. If you were to come in and offer that cup of love, it's almost like in your head and in your heart, you're trying to work out, all right, well, if I give them my heart, will they get, like, it's something about trying to get the puzzle pieces to fit or get the ingredients to work together in unison. It is frequently the blending of opposites. Sagittarius, this is a card of Sag. It's a fire sign, but the blending of opposites, it's like fire and water. So you being a water sign, Scorpio, or maybe you're just dealing with a fire sign. I think a lot of you are. That was like really, really speaking to me. It's something like in your head, you're trying to map out how you could possibly get this to work. It's almost like you're putting the cart before the horse, though. I have to be honest. It's like you're already imagining scenarios of how you could possibly get a relationship back up and running or salvage a friendship. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. Something about this is you're jumping to conclusions or you're already making assumptions how it won't go right. To me, this is also saying that some of you feel like your spirit guides or God, universe, whatever you believe in, some of you feel like you're being guided to revisit this for a reason, almost like karma. You feel like, I just keep saying or wanting to say like a misstep, something you did in the past that you feel guilty about or feel ashamed of or like some sense of like remorse about. You feel like almost like to clear your conscience, right? There's something about this. You've thought about it, I do want to say, for many years of returning to the past to fix or remedy something. This is the card of healing, right? Waters being very like nurturing, healing, like rejuvenating energies. You are surrounded by like divine energy. And when this card shows up, I do frequently take it to mean that it's like you have the universe's blessing to go forward with this. Maybe don't expect miracles just because you want a certain outcome or desire a certain outcome. That doesn't mean the universe is going to agree with you on that. But it's saying to me, if you're curious about revisiting something in the past, at minimum, just to make it right, to offer that healing, those words of healing or that apology or whatever it is, right? Every situation's a little bit different. It's almost saying to me, the universe is like nodding, like, yeah, go for it, Scorpio. That's okay by me. And in fact, some of you may have a parent who's a Sagittarius, particularly like a father who's like, yeah, like it's like you need someone's blessing. Oh, and the way I said father, it could even be something like this is a weird or bizarre kind of metaphor, but like confessing your sins, right, to your father, the Pope, the priest, whatever. There is a huge element of faith and spirituality, and so you feel like your angel guides are like kind of nudging you in the direction to go do this. But you're definitely thinking it through first. And I think that's good, right? You're not coming in Knight of Swords energy, right? You're like, how would I even do this? And like, would I have to travel to see them? Like, do I put it in writing? Would they block me if I were to text them? Like there's a lot of pieces and parts and components you're trying to work through in your head. But ultimately the action you're taking, you're going to communicate. You're going to reach out to this person, Scorpio. I do have to say, for a lot of you, this might be a reversed message. And it won't always be, but a lot of you may relate more to the idea of like the person in this. Tell me about, let's go through and clarify them all. In fact, I'm just going to cut the deck. I think it'll go faster. Please clarify all these cards for Scorpio, coming up in Scorpio's energy straight through. All right, so Two of Swords is being clarified by the Knight of Cups. Yeah, the Knight of Cups who look at his face. There's like a sense of shame or guilt or remorse. It's like, I still hold a cup for you, but yeah, but me going in to offer you that cup to tell you that I still love you, that's a heavy decision, right? They're weighing it out. And the Knight of Cups is like my hopeless romantic knight. So the fact that like in this deck, he's very contemplative. He's not just acting off romantic impulse. It's very like, there's a huge sense of vulnerability because Scorpio, you would really have to put your heart out on the line. And you don't like to do that, do you, Scorpio, right? The fixed water sign, right? You're the king, so you're very skilled with your emotions, but you don't wear it on your sleeve the way a Pisces does, right? It's a little bit different the way you guys handle your emotions. Now, that being said, being a water sign, you have so much love to give, right? You are a wealth of love and kindness and just Scorpios. Yeah, when you have a Scorpio's love, you know it's legit, right? That's sort of how I would say it. Yeah, you're waiting for your moment is what I just heard. Looking at information, sometimes spying, trying to decide. It's like with the Three of Wands, when is it my time? Again, I said this to you in another reading, the idea of jumping rope. It's like you're waiting for your moment to come in where you're not going to disrupt the beat or the harmony or the balance of like double dutch. That's what I'm doing with my ridiculous hand gestures. There is something about like I'm not quite ready yet. Like you're about to come in, but then you start second guessing yourself. You're very much in your head about this. This is a card of listening to your intuition, right? There's no visual cues, right? Even the ears are blocked, right? So it's going within and trusting your gut, trusting your emotions, trusting your feelings. And again, as a water sign, your emotions, your intuition, it's usually pretty on point, Scorpio. That's kind of your superpower, right? Your intuitiveness. So I'm just getting like a funny conversation. Like, I don't know if this is with your roommate or someone. Again, it could be a parent that knows all about this. I'm getting like, what are you waiting for? And you're just being like super defensive. I'm waiting for my moment. I'm picking my moment. Like, don't rush me. It's really cute. It's so cute. I'm waiting for my moment. I'm waiting for my moment to shine. God, Mom, leave me alone. It's that kind of energy. So this might be someone that you grew up with in your childhood. Maybe they were at your house, after school, and this is like something about your family might know who this person is, and they might know the whole saga of, Scorpio and so, on again, off again, or whatever it is, right? Or even your friends group, your roommates, I was saying it's like a Jerry Springer episode. There is an element of this where there was drama, there was upheaval, and then this and that. And so it's almost like people in your soul tribe, the ones that you trust, right? Because you can be very secretive. The one that you trusted to share this sort of information with, they're very much like, okay, so where are we at? Where are we at with it today? And you're annoyed by that. You're wanting to be kind of secretive and closed off. But that's what I'm kind of getting at is, I think these cards, universe, God, spirit, they're nudging you in the direction to take some sort of action, right? Night, spring, change, and movement. It's saying no matter what your decision is, make a decision, right? You can only sit there so long with those heavy swords. So coming up in your heart space, yeah, you want to offer your world potentially to a Sagittarius or another fixed zodiac sign for that matter. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, it could be another Scorpio, or even a Capricorn. There's a lot of people coming up here. So that says to me, again, you have a lot of people around you in your soul tribe, your family, your friends group. It could be some sort of club or social activity that you're involved in, though probably not now, right? Because we're all in quarantine. Again, there's a sense of longing here, of loneliness. This is not my classic depiction of the world, that this like beautiful kind of empress woman, right? Whether you're male or female, there's a sadness, there's a heaviness in the heart because you're worried that someone doesn't want to work with you anymore. Again, it's like I blew it. I missed my chance. That they're going to be the one that got away. Queen of Swords. So yeah, what are you going to be doing? You're going to be communicating with the lover, with the love of your life, with that person that you want to bring your hearts together. You know, you want to blend cups. You want to bring your love back together. You're going to be reaching out to this person, particularly if it is a Gemini. The lovers, I mean, in this spread, it's quite clearly someone you have affection for. It's someone you still love them, even if you're not even certain how much. And I say that because some of you, it's like you just want to go back and make peace with it and make sure everybody's make sure everybody's feelings aren't hurt. Some of you just want like the clear conscience of I didn't like fuck somebody over. Others of you, they're the one that got away and you're just like, I need to tell them that like I've been thinking about you for 3 years now, and like it's something like that. All right, let's throw some romance angels on this. Bottom of this deck, this isn't really yours, but I just saw it as victory. So that says to me, move forward. There's positivity there. Storm warning. Yeah, you're anticipating. Oh, yeah, this is cute. You're anticipating the absolute worst. You're already anticipating the tower moment. What you're not seeing is, what if they accept your apology? What if they accept your love? What if they're thinking the exact same thing you are? Temperance, right? 14. Again, especially if you have strong Sag in your chart, this could also be a message for you too. But yeah, there's a caring connection here. If this person really was a soulmate, and I mean, clearly they were someone you were meant to meet on your spiritual journey, because you learned a lot of difficult lessons, not only about love, but about yourself, Scorpio, and the way you treat people. And, maybe some of the things you didn't handle well at the time, you've matured. You've grown into a more spiritual being, like a better version of yourself, if you will, right? This is saying to me that like there is a caring connection, but you're anticipating the worst, but you're also not seeing just how good it could be in easing your mind, putting your mind at rest, so you're not carrying around all this mental baggage and just this heavy-heartedness of things that went wrong in the past. This could be a card of Cancer, potentially, with something about the Chariot vibe, and this to me is also a card of Scorpio or Aries. It's kind of like a Tower card, so you might be dealing with one or many of those signs. I don't know why this is coming up, but something about a film festival, something about the laurels, somebody winning a prize at a film festival. Is somebody a filmmaker in this scenario? Yeah, I don't know why that message came through, but that's for one or two of you. You still remember this person's favorite flowers or their cologne, the way they smelled, the perfume, something about the scent of flowers. You may get, like, randomly you get, like, wafts of that, and it takes, it transports you back. This kind of feels like Six of Cups to me. That's sort of the vibe I'm getting with that. Interesting. Let's put some romance angels on it. Scorpio. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Yeah, so if you're in a relationship currently that has nothing to do with, like, the one that got away, maybe that's why this is such a difficult decision. Maybe some of you are spoken for, but you're really not in it that much, Scorpio. That's my reading of this. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Just going to direct you to what I just said 2 seconds ago. You know I love you, Scorpio. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And then unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Interesting. So, I mean, these are not the most happy, cheery cards, right? Let's just take a look at those. But here's the thing. I want to underscore, I think this communication for you, love aside, it's going to clear out your mind. There's something that it's like toxic energy you're carrying around. For most of you, it's guilt. But yeah, there's something you need to let go of here, and it does seem like the solution of relieving yourself of all this pain and anguish is to communicate something to someone. Maybe this is about a troubled relationship with your dad or your mom or your brother or whatever. I do think that the universe is encouraging you to make a decision to move with that cup of love and heal, remedy, speak truthfully, profess whatever you need to do. Say what you need to say, right? I think there's a sense of deception or falseness in the Scorpio, this is kind of a rough one. Are you ready? Don't shoot the messenger. The person you're stringing along currently, they're, for most of you, not this person. And so that's where this is coming up for me. Because whether or not this person feels the same way about you, I'm just, like, the cards are just kind of nudging me in that direction. As I was saying, it's like universe is like, yeah, like, go for it, Scorpio. This is what you need. It's like, this is all part of your spiritual journey. I think you're going to learn quite quickly if this person is going to consider you or this or that. But actually, let's do that. I'll throw some clarifiers on that. I think this person would. Bottom of this deck is man holding the coin. Again, I think this person is spoken for currently, potentially married, like within the house, so to say. That doesn't mean they won't communicate with you, though. This was bottom of your deck, the Ace of Swords, brand new communication. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That says to me that this is a soulmate, but it might not be the one. It could be. For some of you, you have some divine pairings, but keep an open mind. Yeah, it's almost like when you unlock one door to the past, things fall into place and there's like a brand new chapter, right? With the World card, there's a graduation. When you go back to heal the past, it opens up your world. There's some sort of expansion. This is Saturnian energy. It's a card of Saturn. So it's like things that kept us stuck or prohibited or almost like law enforcement, like you were blocked from receiving the universe's blessings. When you go back to heal something and do something again or a different way or make it better, there's like a changing of the tides for you. I'm almost surprised we didn't see Wheel of Fortune, because that's what I feel comes in when you remedy the past. All right, so let's get one for new love, for Scorpios looking for new love, and then let's get one for this old flame. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So that's for the new one. Yeah, you got to heal yourself, Scorpio. You don't want to go into a new relationship with a lot of mental or emotional baggage. And it's not saying people will reject you because of that, but what is that cute expression? It's like, find the person who loves your baggage enough to help you unpack. I love that expression, right? It's not saying you have to be perfect, but you kind of got to take a step forward to heal the wounds of the past, because it is impeding on your ability to like love fully. So what's interesting is what came out on this soulmate connection of the past that some of you are going to choose to revisit. I do think they're married. This situation involves marriage. Could indicate if they're not married, right? If they're single, maybe. Some of you, maybe it's a soulmate, maybe you get married, maybe you have 10 babies. I don't know. You decide. All right, Scorpio, that's what I got for you. Let's throw some zodiac signs on it. Why not? This was a heavy message, but it's actually a really beautiful one. Again, it feels like a movie. It feels cinematic. And something about filmmaking did come up. The Laurels. Yeah, something about a film festival. Or even if it's not winning a film festival, it's like winning a prize or winning some sort of, I don't know. And I'm not sure what that would have to do with love. Maybe it has to do with someone's career really took off and now maybe they have a big ego now. I don't know, Scorpio. I don't know. Message or confirmations for a few of you. All right, let's throw some zodiac signs on this for my Scorps. For Scorpio, these cards are like, they're just like made of paper, so they never want to come out. But for Scorpio, whoa, and then they fly out. All right, so you have a whole bunch here. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. You got all the water babies. We have Taurus and Virgo and Gemini. And last but not least, Sagittarius. All right, guys. That's what I got for you. Please do like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment. That helps my channel a whole bunch. I will see you guys very soon for more tarot. Bye, Scorpio.